want to give you a little overview of what's printed on your little interfacing. They call it a gridded panel or gridded interfacing. And you'll see it's marked in little dots and some labels. So all 4 of your panels are marked exactly the same. There's a solid line that is your sew line, and then there's a dotted line after the solid line. You can see here. And this is where you trim. It's 1/4 of an inch outside of the solid line. And then here are the grids where you're going to place your 2.5 inch squares of fabric. If you're using 5 inch pieces of fabric, you're going to take up 4 of these squares. So you'll place that on there. The next thing you'll notice about the interfacing is it has a bumpy side, and this is the side you cannot read. So the printing is on the opposite. You read the printing from the opposite direction. But this is the bumpy side, and those little bumps are the pieces of adhesive that when you use your iron, it will fuse to the fabric. So let's turn it back over. Now this is the wrong side, we'll call it. This is the non-fusible side where the printing is. Now let's look around, and we have our grid. And then if we look on this short side, we have these arrows. This arrow is pointing this way, and this arrow is pointing that way, and this one this way, and this one that way. And this will come in later when we sew our long lines. And here you'll see this is marked bottom center, and we'll use these markings to place the 4 panels together. We'll match all of these bottom centers. And let's see what else we have. Here it says upper side, and that will come into play later when we start piecing them together. And then on this side we have, here's a circle here. This is the very top point, and here's where the handle is stitched on. So this is 2.5 inches from here to here, and we'll place the handle there and stitch it on. And on this side we also have the arrows pointing. This is going in this direction, this is going out, and this is going in. They match the other side. And finally on the very bottom we have press long seams, and the arrows are pointing this way. And once we sew these seams, this is where we'll press the direction. So it's like a road map on the, printed on this interfacing panel.